Hello, welcome to the 199 Unlisted podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a QAnon t shirt because it's true. So, apparently, I get more views on videos when I post less. Like the last video I posted has a lot of views. If you count each platform it's on. So maybe I'll post less, whatever. Anyway, on YouTube, they took down one of my videos because I was making fun of Billie Eilish. And it wasn't the last video I posted, the one making fun of her talking about we live on stolen land, because, well, we don't. But according to her, we do. And, she won't give her land back to the Native American tribe that used to live where she lives right now. But okay, I've had this YouTube channel for 11 years. I probably have 50 videos where I talk about Billie Eilish. None of it's good, but at least 50 videos where I'm just telling the truth. She's not the brightest person. So a video I made a couple of months ago, actually, where I am talking about Billie Eilish. That got taken down for harassment and bullying. And YouTube sent me, the offensive material. And they said that the material is at the 22-minute mark. Well, it was 22 minutes and 7-second mark of the video. And so I play that part of the video, and it's just me laughing. I'm not talking about Billie Eilish at all. And the whole video isn't about Billie Eilish either. And so it made no sense. And so then I, type up Billie Eilish and I look up other, content creators who've made videos about Billie Eilish. And there's, yeah, I don't know the exact number, but I mean, there's pages, you type up something on YouTube and you get 20 videos a page, all right? So there's just page after page after page after page of negative videos about Billie Eilish. Okay, so there is a big market. There is a lot of negative Billie Eilish content on YouTube. It's not hard to find. And the titles of these videos were she's stupid. She's just think of every word that can be used to insult a person's intelligence. Those were the titles of the videos. Those videos aren't taken down. I've never actually had a video titled Billie Eilish is stupid, Billie Eilish is a retard, blah, blah, blah. I've never had a video like that. But there's thousands of videos out right now, which means there's probably millions because YouTube is a worldwide platform, and just because you type something up in the search bar doesn't mean you're going to get every single video. You're just going to get the top ones. So I'm just assuming I didn't go through 20 pages, but let's just say I went through 10 pages. So if there's 10 pages, so if there's 200 negative videos of Billie Eilish that came up, and I didn't go through every single search result, there's probably millions of videos. So I don't know why. I'm assuming it's AI. AI had to flag my video. Because I remember there's about 5 or 6 videos that I've had that have been flagged where I'm word for word repeating what a major news organization said, and I got flagged and the video got taken down, and then I appealed it and I said, well, I just repeated what Channel 7 News said, and the video got to stay up, so I'm just thinking it's the automated system. But I didn't know that Billie Eilish was a protected person. I didn't know I couldn't criticize her music. I don't like Billie Eilish's music. I'm a musician. I've been playing music for God knows how long. So, my opinion comes with some professionalism behind it. You know, I know a little bit about the entertainment industry. I've entertained before. So if I'm critiquing the way Billie Eilish presents herself, there's some valid points behind that. So is this because of her making that statement that we all live on stolen land, and she went into overdrive to you know protect her name or something like that? Like the guy, there's this, I forgot his name, but when Billie Eilish made that statement, we live on stolen land, a Australian influencer made a video saying he was gonna come to LA and move in on her stolen land, and they stopped him at customs and wouldn't let him in the country. Like his name was on a list, and obviously Billie Eilish is the one who did that. So I'm wondering now if there's if she did something, or maybe her record label said something to YouTube, and now they're scouring YouTube for negative Billie Eilish videos. Because her reputation has taken a hit, but she says a lot of stupid things, you know. And then they're trying to use the excuse, well, she's only 24 years old. Well, you're an adult at 24. Like, how far are we gonna push that one back? She's only 35 years old. When do you become an adult in this country? I consider you an adult where I know some people are different, but the average person at 16 can make short-term adult decisions. I don't expect a 16-year-old to invest in a 401k. I'm just talking about basic right versus wrong, critical thinking decisions. I mean, if they're American, obviously. Basically, if they're not from a third world country, I expect them to be able to make logical decisions, and I expect them to think before they speak. Okay? Okay, but let's take 16 and forget about that age. Okay, 18, you could be drafted to war when you're 18. You can die. You're old enough to die for this country when you're 18. Okay, so then we're gonna use 18 now. Okay. So an 18-year-old can be drafted. Is considered an adult when it comes to the law. But if a 24-year-old says something stupid, the excuse is, oh, well, she's only 24. That makes no sense. Then why don't we raise the legal age to drink to 24? Like, just, if you want to buy cigarettes, you got to be 24. Like, why don't we just raise everything to 24 then? If 24 is considered, I guess, inexcusable age to say something like that stupid, that uneducated. I don't see how everything I'm saying right now is harassment when it's just facts. We don't live on stolen land. So if you say that, I don't care who you are, I get to make fun of you. I get to point out how stupid that is and how low IQ you are for saying it. There's no such thing as stolen land. Land is conquered. Land is bought. Land is acquired through contracts, peace treaty deals, whatever. It's acquired. You can't just steal land. Look what Russia did to Ukraine. They didn't steal the land. They drove a bunch of tanks over and bombed a bunch of bombed a lot of square acres and took it. It got conquered. There's not one example on the history of this planet where land has been stolen. That is fundamentally a read her forehead. Yeah, that kind of statement. I didn't know Billie Eilish was above criticism. I didn't know she was a sacred cow. Getting YouTube warnings. I didn't get a strike because I didn't have any. I got a warning, but if the appeal goes through, it'll get taken away. Whatever. I'm not exaggerating. I have over 50 videos. Remember, this channel is 11 years old. I've been making videos for a long time. There are at least 50 videos dedicated to Billie Eilish alone. So what, I'm supposed to go back throughout all these years and take down every Billie Eilish video? Like I don't remember which one was which. I've made thousands of YouTube videos, and so now I have to look through. And then once again, I have at least 50 dedicated to her alone. But I mean, I've for those of you that are watch the channel, she is a common topic. I mean, a reoccurring topic. She's on heavy rotation. She's been on heavy rotation since we started this. When I have Spur Time podcast way back, and then we split in half to the 199. She's been a topic on both. So like now we're gonna retroactively go back and strike all the Billie Eilish videos. And then I only have 166 subscribers. Like, what about the other? Like, I'm shocked a quote unquote nobody like me is getting censored over Billie Eilish. That's insane to me. And then the fact that they're wasting resources on that. According to analytics, supposedly the last video I put like around roughly an estimation 4,000 people watched the vid. It wasn't about Billie Eilish, but on the scale of the internet, 4,000 views is nothing. And I was talking about my views on ICE and the Iran conflict. I think the most views I've ever got on a Billie Eilish video is just like a couple of hundred. So I just think it's weird that the algorithm, or I'm sorry, the AI that YouTube uses to search these things out, singled out a video that I posted months ago that had like 200 impressions. So that doesn't even mean views. That's weird. That's that seems like it's a purge on Billie Eilish content. So maybe someone who's working there is a big fan of Billie Eilish. Um, I don't think Billie Eilish is going to personally thank you or go out to dinner or lunch with you. I don't think Billie Eilish isn't smart enough to realize that we don't live on stolen land. So so it's it's ridiculous. Billie Eilish needs to be worried about fixing her man face. Okay? Instead of worried about what people are posting about her on YouTube. She's a public figure. When you're a public figure and say stupid shit, people get to make comments on it. Just like when I make a K-pop video and someone doesn't like it and then they make a video about my video, I have no right to complain. I'm putting this in a public space. And I'm not famous. Billie Eilish is famous. So what, you're going to purge the whole internet? Like that's impossible. And then there's channels with millions of subscribers posting the same type of videos I have posted about her. I just find it strange. Just find it strange. Sounds personal though. It does sound personal. Because I can't tell you how many times I have said something that a major channel, like a channel with millions of subscribers have said, or a major news source has said, and I have gotten my video taken down or gotten a strike or gotten a warning. But that really big channel gets to keep theirs up. But that's how the world is. But anyway, I'm not going to change or take back what I said, have said, or will say, or will think about Billie Eilish, because that's not going to change. Speaking as a musician, she is not good. I'm a better musician than Billie Eilish. I have worked with dozens of musicians who aren't famous who are better than Billie Eilish. Sing better songwriters, better musicians, better performers, better stage presence, better at putting out content. Just better in general. But as with everything in this business, it's all about luck. Remember, I've been at least on this channel for 11 years, roughly. I have no subscribers. There's channels that have been on YouTube for 2 months have like 20,000 subscribers, and they put out same crap that I put out. It's just luck. And sometimes it's Anyway, I'm tired of looking at this green-haired dog, so I'm gonna go. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.